So we've got sunshine after so many days of gray and rain, and I'm so happy to come outside, like take a walk. It's kind of quiet out here in nature, and I'm so glad to do it. Can you see the sun right on my face? I'm just basking in her glory. These are really the things that make life beautiful. I mean, my life. Today's journal entry was a question, or rather questions. Is it worth it? If you did more today, even if it's for the sake of feeling productive, would it make you feel better if you try to do only the things you love to do today? Or let's say now, since today is long, and that might be termed lazy, right? What do you care, Angel? Today I unpack the weight, the stress, through the expectation of wanting to feel productive, to do more. And there's nothing absolutely wrong with doing more or feeling productive. Far from it. I'm back from a walk, which I totally enjoyed, and of course it has a lot to do with the sun that came up today. After so many days we've had the grey clouds and a bit of rain, and I like when I come to talk. I feel this joy knowing that today I chose to slow down. And for someone who is still learning how to live a slow life, because it requires practice every day, even though you know these things, you know that your body needs to slow down, your mind needs to slow down, you still can find yourself caught up in the busyness of the day, and I think it's just that hustle culture which society likes to portray as being the one who is productive or successful. I made the decision to shift my focus to slowing down, to being mindful of the day, to being mindful of what is around me, but most especially what is happening in my mind and my spirit, because that anxiety, that panic that I've had because I wasn't meeting my own expectations, these are expectations that I set for myself, does bad to my body. And even if I did finish doing these things, I would not give it my all, because I know that I am pouring into my creative works from a place of emptiness. And so I know that it is a necessity, no matter how it looks like to another person. I know the joy I feel when I take time to rest, to do nothing. I mean, in the eyes of another person, it might seem like doing nothing, but it is returning and feeling and aligning, in a way grounding your spirit. So when I feel closer to myself, I also feel closer to my higher source. I feel sharp, I feel alert, I feel like I can do exceedingly more than expected. I had to take a moment to pause because there are people walking or riding the bicycle on the bridge. So anyway, I'm just going to continue because I think the people are just hanging around there. So please ignore the voices if you hear them. Slow living has helped me in ways I had not imagined, especially living in between cultures, moving here and starting life new as an adult, from learning a new language to appreciating the difference in my environment. It took me a while. I think I've talked about this in other videos. It took a lot of adjusting and embracing and letting go. And when I discovered slow living, I just didn't feel like it was a lifestyle for me in the first place, because it was always related to minimalism, which I would really talk about in another video separately. What I'm saying is that when you embrace a simple life, I think it comes natural to you when you decide to live intentionally. Be mindful of the way you do things and what you believe. It comes naturally for you to kind of slow down. And I'm forever grateful for the reminder to always return to myself, to pause, breathe, and feel alive again, because we can get caught up in that hustle culture, the busyness of our everyday lives, which sometimes we cannot even avoid because, life and responsibilities. But the awareness to know that it can be too much, it can be overwhelming, and to take a conscious decision on how to feel, on how you want to live your life. I think that that's very powerful. And it's just in the small habits, in a way that it can look different to everybody. I don't believe that slow living has to look a certain way. It can look differently for all of us. And for me, it could be just, being mindful of where I am in that space, what I am doing, and giving it my all, whether it's doing a simple chore as cleaning and cooking and feeling everything that I'm working with, or just like I'm doing now, sitting outside my house, listening to the birds and let them do their thing. And I am also, talking in a way that is not curated. I am just in this moment. Everything I say was totally unplanned, so you're also going to bear with the structure of this video. I feel it, I say it, and as usual, hoping that it helps someone out there to remember to slow down, especially if you're someone who deals with, this kind of stress and anxiety. Of course, you might need to see a professional if you're dealing with serious anxiety. I'm grateful that I can, sort of tame it, and I'm grateful that I'm aware of it even, and I know what to do. At least sometimes I'm completely powerless. It just consumes me. And like now, I knew that this morning, I'm not going to do anything apart from filling myself up. I'm not going to do anything apart from slowing down and just feel the joy in being in the moment and be mindful of where I am and how I'm feeling. So, and I'm glad I did. This is what it does to me. And now I feel ready to go back and do the things that I'm expected to do. And I know that I would not rush these things. I know that I would not, do it the way, had I not slowed down, it would have been done. So, did I speak that correctly? So yes, if you're someone who's feeling overwhelmed today, if you're someone who is feeling like it's just too much, and you are caught up with the comparison, with the weight, the pressure of feeling like you have to do too much, I hope this video reminds you to take a break and slow down and feel the joy in a simple life. So thank you for staying with me. See you in my next video. Bye.